It appears that anti-5G conspiracy theorists are poisoning themselves with radiation. Wow. As if you didn't think that they could be dumber. Now, there are specific necklaces that are being sold, along with other accessories, some even for children, that contain hazardous, according to Gizmodo, ionizing radiation. And they're just wearing these because they think it'll protect them against the 5Gs. Why they would hate faster cellular connections, I have no idea. I think the 5G is fantastic. It helps me get my internets faster. And wonderful, wonderful stuff. So I'll never quite understand. But anyway, according to other outlets as well, that have reported that the Dutch government has actually issued a warning that these necklaces and various accessories that are sold by, let's be honest, grifters, that supposedly shield you against 5G phone networks are highly radioactive and therefore very harmful. The Dutch Authority for Nuclear Safety and Radiation Protection, the ANVS, says that a pendant, a sleep mask, 2 necklaces, and 5 different bracelets, including one for children, were all given product alerts as a result of this ionizing radiation, and that people should stop wearing them and keep them carefully until instructions on how to return them are released. Okay then. Now imagine believing that 5G will be stopped by radiation and that somehow that's more dangerous than the radiation. Again, there's no factual reality showing that 5G is harmful at all. Again, no evidence of that. There was no evidence of the 4Gs or the 3Gs or any other Gs. There's no Gs. There's no dangerous in the Gs. Well, there is a G in dangerous, though. Oh, got you, libs. No, but again, this doesn't matter to conspiracy theorists and grifters online, because I think both of them share in one particular, I guess, goal. And that's making money. It's all about making money. And again, we've seen this before. This has been a thing before COVID. It's going to be a thing after COVID, of course. But right now, I think it's the worst that it's ever seen. Because, again, you've got people with big platforms now in an era with a lot of fear and uncertainty with the pandemic that has been going on. You have grifters and other people. And I'm not saying Joe Rogan's a grifter. Joe Rogan's just a very dumb person. Like, very, very gullible, I should say. Sometimes he's got good takes, and I'm loath to say that. Other times he has horrible takes, like on vaccines, like on trans people, like on a lot of different things, like on video games. Terrible, awful, awful takes. But he's got this gigantic platform and a bunch of dude bros that listen to him like, oh, yeah. We'll take the ivermectin. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. No, but it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything. Not for COVID. Not for COVID. But again, not just that, right? You also have other prominent social media personalities on the right that are doing the same thing for clicks and views. Because guess what? During the times of fear and uncertainty, conspiracy theories sell very, very well. People are very, very interested in finding out alternative explanations. People go and seek out alternative facts during these times. And as such, they also seek out alternative treatments. And by the way, a lot of these conspiracy theories that are being trafficked right now in relation to COVID and 5G, I mean, again, those are linked. Some people think that 5G is giving people COVID. Insanity, somehow. Somehow the 5G towers are doing a virus through the air that actually simultaneously doesn't exist. I mean, none of it makes any sense. But again, facts don't matter when people are scared, when people are panicked, and when they lose trust in institutions. And people are buying into this quite literally. Literally. There are companies that are selling these things. One example is the company that sells the quantum pendant, which claims to give you certain health advantages, such as improved circulation and improved focus, while also, of course, giving you radiation poisoning from the ionizing radiation. Which, by the way, here's the result of wearing one of those. It can cause the electrons in your atoms to become unstable and to separate, which causes cell damage and long-term health issues such as cancer. It's also been found, according to Ars Technica, that wearing a necklace like this for so long would expose anyone to 21.9 millisieverts of ionizing radiation. In the United States, that's already half the maximum permissible radiation for a normal radiation worker. So you wear it for a long period of time, keep it on 24/7, and the symptoms will start to manifest from radiation poisoning. And you might have seen pictures from, for example, Hiroshima or Nagasaki after the atom bomb. And some of those very, very grotesque, not, you know, in the immediate vicinity of where the bombs dropped, but in the outer lying areas, the places that were vaporized, but where the people were, you know, exposed to large amounts of radioactivity. And even further still, where people had just been exposed to the outlying radiation and still managed to get sick as a result of that. That's what happens. You see those pictures, that's what radiation can do to a body. Do not wear these things. Don't wear radioactive material. It will not protect you from the 5Gs, okay? It will not protect you from cell phone coverage. I guess if you're really worried about that, don't use an iPhone or any phone. But I guarantee that most of these people are doing their own research sitting on the toilet with one of these. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.